For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Chris Richardson Show to kick off 2023. Currently joined by Wheeling University head men's basketball coach Chris Richardson. And Chris, a big win for you guys over Franciscan coming off of that holiday break. Talk about that game and kind of what you saw from your guys.
Yeah, I thought it worked out exactly how we wanted it to. We were shorthanded a little bit, but that gave some other guys some opportunities to play. We were able to get off to a great start. Got 3 stops in a row to start the game. We were able to execute a couple possessions offensively, and I think that just got us early confidence. And that's what we needed coming back from the break. We had confidence from our preparation. We had confidence from 2 good days of practice. Now we just need to carry it over from the game and get more confidence out there, with the lights on. So everybody got to play. Everybody scored, which always makes you feel great as a coach and as a team. And then, we were able to build a halftime lead that was good, but we weren't in a position where we could be comfortable and stop playing. And to Franciscan's credit, Coach Wallace put in some Princeton stuff going into the game offensively, and we weren't quite prepared for that. They hadn't done that at all the past several years, so we had to adjust to that. And they hit some shots to start in the second half, so then we had to respond. So it worked out perfect. Pretty good crowd, good energy, and a good day for the Cards, and now we're ready to get back into Mountain East play.
And you mentioned some of those players who stepped up. I want to start with Andrew Taylor. Gets his first double-double of the year, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Coming in and having the game he did, what kind of confidence does that give him, and what did you see from Andrew?
Well, that's what we need from him. We need him making quick decisions. We need him playing with, just a ton of energy, especially when the ball goes up. When the shot goes up, whether we have the ball or they have the ball, he's our best guy at going and getting it. And I think he's one of the best guys in the Mountain East Conference when he goes and gets it. And he did that the other day. He was really decisive, like I said, on the catch. He attacked. He played strong off 2 feet. He played like a confident player. And he's had a lot of good nights so far in his brief career here to this point, and he added another one to that. So, as Drew continues to play well and get more confident, that just gives our team even more confidence.
And then another guy who stepped up, S.J. Hutchinson, has a career-high 18 points, making his first career start. What does that mean for him? And talk about kind of what you've seen from him in his early Cardinal career.
Yeah, S.J. is a freshman that we're relying a lot on, and not every freshman gets put in that situation. And when you do get put in that situation, there's going to be nights where you struggle. There's going to be nights where you play really well. He didn't have his best shooting night over at Ohio Dominican. He played hard, but he didn't see the ball go in. Came back ready to go after break and saw a few go in early and was, again, just like I said with Drew, played strong, played decisive, played off at 2 feet in the paint. He's going to have a really good career here. We were really excited when we got him, and he's had some really good games for us so far, and Friday was another one of those. And, hopefully we get several more out of him as we go through Mountain East play.
And getting this big win to kind of cap off your non-conference schedule, what confidence or what momentum does that give you as you guys head into your conference schedule now here in 2023?
Well, to be blunt, we just needed to get a win. We hadn't won a game in over a month, and that's frustrating. But to our guys' credit, it didn't really change. Didn't change our chemistry. Didn't change. There were challenging moments. There were challenging nights. There were sleepless nights for the coach, and I'm sure for some of the players too. But they just showed up and kept working. And that's basketball. It's a game of adversity. It's a game of runs. And you got to be able to handle the good with the bad. And so, we handled the bad, broke our losing streak, and now we got to handle the good and put 40 more good minutes together going into Glenville State.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head men's basketball coach Chris Richardson. And Chris, as you get back into this conference schedule, a lot of big games here for you early on. Glenville State, then Concord, and then you follow with Fairmont State next week. Talk about how you're approaching this restart to conference play and how you guys are going to get going.
Yeah, it's all about just every day. And that sounds cliche. It sounds coach speak, but you really got to stay in the moment and focus on what's in front of you. We can't think about whoever's next, other than Glenville State. And really with that, it's more about making sure we're the best version of ourselves going into that, and that includes being able to take away some of the things that they do well. They play extremely hard. Justin's done a great job with them. They had almost a whole new team this year, and they had some growing pains to start the year, just as we did, and then they've really hit their stride mid-December, early December through going into break. So they're good. They've got some really good players. They shoot the ball well. They rebound the heck out of the ball on both ends. And then, defensively, they're pretty good as well. They can cause you some problems if you don't take care of the ball. So it's going to be hard to go down there and get a win, just like it's hard to get a win anywhere in the Mountain East. You can't think about the end result. You got to think about the process that leads up to that. And we got to, we've had 2 good days of practice. Now we got to put it together and hit the road tomorrow and take that with us.
And one thing we always talk about is you guys playing your best basketball here in January and February. With that win, how do you guys ensure that you keep that momentum going and get, like you said, playing your best basketball here in the later months?
Well, I think it gives, the biggest thing about that game, not just winning, but everybody got to play. And there's going to be nights where some guys are sick, some guys are hurt, some guys are having rough nights. You don't know what's coming, and you may have to go a little bit deeper into your bench than you have, or maybe that type of game gives a guy some confidence to work his way up the depth chart a little bit. And so, I think you saw with our young guys coming in there at the end, none of them lacked confidence at all. Trevor Beresford hadn't played a whole lot. He caught that ball, turned and dunked it like, he's a 10-year NBA vet. Caleb Murray came in and, he's gotten a few minutes here and there, but he came in and shot the ball like with the confidence of a 5th-year senior. So, Rafe White stepped up and hit a big 3. So really excited about the present, but also excited about the future of our program. And there's going to come a night at some point where one of those guys or multiple of those guys is going to have to, be pressed into some action. And so now that they've gotten a little bit more game action, that helps them from a confidence standpoint.
And finally, talk about some of your goals here as we enter 2023 and get this conference play restarted.
Just keep improving. I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy. I got on the one word for the year train 4 or 5 years ago, and my word for 2023 is improve. We got to improve every day. We've improved a lot of the things that were kind of ailing us in some of those close games. I think we've got a little bit more just the experience of going through some of those tough losses, it prepares you for the next opportunity. You get to look at it, you get to clean it up, you get to practice it. And so we've improved in those areas. Now we got to go out and do it. We got to go out and perform. And nothing's going to be given to you in the Mountain East, especially on the road. We got to go take it. And so our team understands that, and we're excited to, like you said, we're excited to continue to, seek that result of playing your best basketball in January and February.
Thanks, Chris. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Appreciate it, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.